searching. I know one or two things for certain. If I ain't with you, I put in the work. Would I be without my baby? Would I be God alone? What's up, y'all? This is Liv. This is my first official sit-down YouTube video on this channel, Liv Films. I actually have another video that's on this channel, which is actually my very first short film. So if you guys want to watch that, I will put the link in the description box below, or I will put it on either side of this video. So yep, let's go ahead and get started. I want this video to be more of a get to know me type video, you know, what I do and you know how long I've been doing it, and really discussing more of what's gonna go on with this channel. Get it? Got it? Good. Alright, like I said in the beginning, my name is Liv and I am a freelance photographer based here in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't just do photography, I do videography. I'm an editor, I'm a film writer, and I actually make films. Like I said, I have my own film on this channel, so link in the description. If you see me looking over here, my monitor is right here. I just want to constantly see how I look, see if the camera is in focus. So if I look crazy, looking right here, the camera, the monitor is right there, camera, you guys are right there. I've been doing photography, I want to say, for about 12 years now. Yes, 12 years, but I didn't really start doing it professionally until like last year. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into, you know, how I started out. So back in elementary school, I was always the type that wanted to be behind stage. I wanted to work backstage and do the lights and the curtains, you know, for all the little events and stuff. Now, if I had to, I will get on stage and I will show out and do what needed to be done. But I really wanted to be backstage working with, you know, the backstage crew and everything. I didn't really pick up a camera, like an actual like camera until like the 7th, 8th grade. I was doing the yearbook committee in middle school, so I would, you know, take pictures of like little events and stuff like that. But I really didn't have my own camera until I was in the 10th or 11th grade. Like I said, I was in the yearbook committee. I was in the yearbook committee in middle school, and I was in the yearbook committee of high school, but only in the 9th grade. But like I said, I didn't get my first camera until 10th or 11th grade. So this is Roger. I was not a big fan of the quality in the beginning. It didn't look as professional as I would want it to be. I really had to like think about, you know, I mean, I'm just starting out, so I'm not gonna say I shouldn't expect, you know, the best quality or whatever, but I knew I wasn't gonna get like a real expensive camera when I first started, you know, taking pictures. This camera, I want to say, it was about $150 at Walmart. So nothing wrong with Walmart, but that's where I got the camera from. Well, my dad got it for Christmas. Shout out to my dad. I did like little photo shoots and stuff. So after school, me and my best friend would probably go to these abandoned little apartments and stuff by our school and take pictures and stuff like that. And I'll insert some pictures and stuff, you know, just to kind of show you what the quality looked like. And even speaking of editing, fun fact, I didn't learn how to edit until I used, I don't know if y'all remember Picnic. Picnic was the editing shit. I loved Picnic so much. Really, all of my old Facebook pictures, I edit them on Picnic. I'm telling you, that's where I got my editing skills from. You couldn't tell me anything about my editing. People would ask me to edit their pictures and I'd just be like, I just did it on Picnic, but they would still want me to edit them. So I was like, okay, you know, that's just where I used to edit my pictures at. So like I said, the quality of the pictures were alright. They weren't my favorite, but I am going to start back using this camera pretty soon because I do still want to use it. I still have it, you know, just so I can play around with it and really just learn how to like edit the pictures the way that I want to. Now that everything has really grown, like technology has grown over the past couple of years, where I use Adobe, Lightroom, you know, stuff like that. So I really want to start using this camera again. Moving forward, like I said, I didn't start taking like well, doing professional photography until like last year. So the camera that I use for my professional photography is the Canon T7i, and that's a good starter camera, by the way. If you are starting photography like professionally and stuff, the Canon T7i is the go. When I first bought this camera, I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, I got this camera now. I just got this $800 camera. Like, I felt real bougie like once I bought this camera, because I was just like, camera, you know, it's $800. I just paid $800 for this camera, and you know, it works. You know, it's doing all of that, you know, you feel me? Once I got my camera, it was real easy to learn, real easy to get used to. So I started taking pictures professionally. You know, people started to pay me, and I would even have, you know, repeated clients, you know, ask me to take their pictures and stuff like that. So I was really grateful for that. Moving on to like videography, I know I'm kind of rushing a little bit because I don't want to make this video too long. I'll go more into detail about, you know, once how I started out in other videos and stuff like that. I just want this to be like a quick little intro video about me and stuff like that. I didn't do videography probably until around the same time that I actually started, you know, taking pictures professionally. That was about 6 months ago, again, you know. But I always had like the imagination of a film writer, and you know, how to like tell stories and stuff like that. I was always pretty good at, you know, writing out, you know, stories and going into detail about, you know, what's going on in the story that I'm writing about. I actually filmed my first film on my phone. I didn't film it on my camera, I filmed it on my phone, and the quality was just as good, but I just felt like, you know, I still need the camera. If y'all hear the background noise, I am so sorry. I actually tried to film this at night, but my camera was not messing with me, and plus my batteries had died. So we decided to film during the day when everybody wants to be loud, so my bad, y'all. But going back to the videography, I filmed it on my phone, and then it was just like a regular like walk in my neighborhood, and I was just like, okay, well, let's go ahead and just film like, you know, walking around, you know, just kind of filming everything. And then when I got back home, I just kind of winged what I wanted to say in my video, and it's called Life Without, and it's basically about how I feel about social media. But if you guys, like I said, want to see the video, link it in the description. Overall, I'm really enjoying the experience that I am having as a photographer, because, you know, when you start out with a camera like Roger, you know, a camera that doesn't have the best quality, to move up to something like a Canon or a Nikon, it really makes you feel good about your progress, because it's like, I was here and now I'm here. And the main thing that I would say, like, if you're trying to start photography or if you're trying to start videography and stuff like that, anything involving cameras, the best thing that I would say is enjoy your glow up. Like I said, I started out with Roger, and then I have a Canon now, so I'm enjoying the little steps that I'm taking. You know, I went from a camera like this to a camera like this, and just seeing the quality of my images change, and how better my editing skills have gotten, and how better, you know, I'm trying to get better at taking pictures. Because my style of like taking pictures, I basically just kind of like, me personally, I like off guards. I like to capture, you know, organic moments, and I have to learn that, you know, not everything, you know, can be organic. Some things you are gonna have to pose for, so that's something that I'm learning. Just going from a camera, you know, where I was in the 9th grade, to me being an adult and taking pictures with a, you know, an expensive camera, it really makes me feel like, wow, I'm really, this is my passion. Like, this is what I love. This is what I'm gonna continue to do, you know, for the rest of my life. And it makes me feel good, because at the end of the day, this is what I do. This is my passion. This is my job, and this is what's gonna be my job, you know, for the time being. So basically what I want this channel to be about is basically how I, as a photographer, you know, how I prep, you know, showing you guys how I edit and how I, you know, brainstorming ideas. You'll get like vlogs or on the way to a shoot or whatever, reviews on different cameras, camera products and stuff like that. Hopefully some sponsorships, you know. in the future, hopefully. So that's what I really want this channel to be about, and yeah, just kind of just growing with me as a photographer, because like I said, it's still some things that I need to learn as a photographer. Like I said, I've been doing it for 12 years. Like I self-taught myself really everything that I know, you know, about photography. I also looked at different YouTubers and stuff, you know, so, but honestly, I taught myself a lot of this stuff. Like I said, I didn't go to school for it. I just had the hand for it, and I was just good at it. Thank y'all so much for, you know, even clicking on this video and even wanting to get to know me. I really I really appreciate it. All my socials will be linked in the description. I even have a website, so if you all want to go look at my portfolio and see all the pictures that I took in, and if you want me to take your pictures, you know, you can contact me on my website. You know, type up your little info and send it to me, and I will get back to you. But anyway, thank y'all so much for even looking at this video. I really appreciate it, and it will be more videos to come in the future. So yeah, I will see y'all later.